Hey, I got a secret to tell you. I got a secret that those who are successful in real estate investing, I mean, really successful, they get this. And it was free for them to get, right? But those who struggle to scale, to even get started, they don't understand this. And it's free for them to get also. What I'm talking about is partnering with other people, right? Robert Kiyosaki, the person who's had the #1 book in finance since 1999, right? 25 years, half a century. He says this: there's only 2 problems with money: the problem of having money and the problem of not having money. If you find yourself listening to this, this means you are a current or aspiring real estate investor. And you may have the problem of not having money. Well, I got a secret for you. It's the secret that all of us who are successful at not just starting at real estate and not just scaling, but scaling quickly and smoothly and scaling with relationships, which is even way more rewarding than simply success itself. This secret is that you have the problem of not having money. Other people that you know, so many people that you know, that you work with, that you went to school with, older aunts, uncles, they have the problem of having money. Imagine this: if you suddenly had $300,000 or even $40,000 in your bank account, and you need to put that money to work, right? This is not backup money, right? Reserves. This is money that you need to put to work. Otherwise, what is happening with it? Tell me, right? It's rotting away in a bank account. My dad and mom had over $300,000 getting 0.02% in a 5-year CD, right? And my dad is not bad with money. That is just reflective of his generation, right? There's people with money in IRAs that are getting 3 or 4%, maybe tops 5%. Do you have a real estate deal that you would get way more than that? I would hope so, right? So there's people who have the problem of not having money, and that might be you, right? For me, I've gotten every single one of my properties with not a penny of my own. What has that gotten me? Well, one is it's infinite returns. The other is that I have partners that are just raving fans. They want to keep investing with me, right? Because you just solved their problem. Well, I just solved their problem, right? And you can do that too. If you have the problem of not having money, but you understand, you have expertise in real estate investing, or you're able to get that, right, through this podcast, through Co-Living Academy training that we do, go to colivingchallenge.com. We'll give you a free 5-day live training where I show you how to get at least 50% cash return on investment, right? That's amazing. It's at least, right, to make $2,000 cash flow a month per single family house, right? If you have the ability, or you can get the ability to take money and have that make more than 3-4%, more than 8%, well, you have the solution to so many people's problems, which is they have money, right? And banks and the stock market and 401ks and IRAs, they are making terrible returns, right? That's what's happening. People understand that real estate is powerful. People know this. Enough people that you know and trust you, they know that real estate makes good money and it's backed by real estate. So what do you need to do? Let me tell you the secret. First, you truly need to believe that as much of the problem that you have, which is not having money, is just as much problem as other people have with having money and needing to know what to do with it, right? That's significant. They can't get more than 8%. The best bank I know out there has a 5.3%, and that's phenomenal, right? The best secure investment that I know is maybe a 5 to 6%, right? That's the best. And they don't get a relationship. It's just with a bank that's frustrating and a customer service number that's annoying, right? You can give them the terms that solve their problem, and they can give you the money that solves your problem. And what does that make? Well, one, it makes for an amazing, amazing solution to both your problems. But two is you guys provided quality housing for people. Quality housing, that's a big deal. It feels good. And you have just further established your relationship. This is a really, really big thing, right? Because like Robert Kiyosaki says, business is a team sport, right? Let's be honest. All of life is a team sport, and you have the solution right now. You do, or you can get it to solve this people's problems, which is not having money. So here's the steps. One is recognize this. Spend time believing it, because if you don't, then you probably should try to go get a W-2 job and just keep that W-2 job, because business is a team sport. If you want to go out on a side hustle or even have that replace your full-time job, you're going to need to team with others, and you're going to have to understand that their needs and your needs actually solve each other's needs. The second thing you need to do is become somebody who's reliable, like 100,000% reliable, right? You do what you're going to say. So what does that mean? You have investment, like I do. I have investment plan A, but I have B, C, D, and E. I've never needed to do B, C, D, or E plan, but those plans are there. And I know worst case scenario, plan D is still a great plan, right? I become somebody reliable because I put in the work. I spend the money on trainings. I read the books. I do everything I can to be absolutely reliable as a partner, right? They are bringing the money. They've worked hard for that money. You are bringing the expertise and the reliability, and you either have worked hard for that or you need to work hard to get that. So that's step two, become reliable, which means you not only have integrity, but you have the expertise. The other one is build your team. You can't be an expert in everything, right? So make sure you find a fantastic lender, a fantastic realtor. If you have a real estate license, but you're not fantastic, use somebody else. You'll learn from them, right? If you have your insurance, like you can sell house insurance, hazard insurance, but you're not amazing, don't use yourself, right? You want to bring together an amazing team, right? You are going to be the deal creator, right? The syndicator, the deal manager. You're the real estate investor. This is step 3, right? So build your team. 1, realize that you have the solution to other people's problems. They have money. 2, get the expertise, which means the reliability and the expertise. 3, build your team. And 4, hit the streets, hit the computer, whatever it means, find those deals. Share those deals with everybody you know. Share it in a respectful way, right? I would send a photo. Hey, I'm reading this book. By the way, I'm looking at a deal that can get you more than 10% on your money. Let me know if you're interested, right? If I told somebody I could get them more than 25% on their money, they didn't believe me, right? So I would just say more than 10%. Let me know if you're interested, right? People are not bothered if you text or email them every week to 2 weeks in a respectful way. And the people that are interested will respond, right? And then more will keep responding, and you will have a person. And when you solve that person's problems, you guys do your first deal and it's phenomenal and it blows your mind, then you will truly believe step number 1, which is you have the solution to so many people's problems, right? So remember these steps. Remember this. This is powerful. You have the ability to do it. And so you know, co-living can do it better than any other current investment. Absolutely better than any current investment. Co-living as practiced in the gold standard of co-living investment. That's what Livingsmith teaches. That's what this podcast is on, the gold standard of co-living investment and property management. we can teach you, and you can be a force of nature without a doubt. It's following the recipe. It's seeing the opportunity. It's having the bravery to step through that window of opportunity and make raving fan investors, raving fan renters, eventually raving fan staff that manage your properties. This can all happen. You're already on the road if you're listening to this podcast. I 100% believe in you. Just follow those steps and unleash the power of co-living.